and why did this happen? Because Togo knew.
This call is now being recorded.
Okay, so why did Togo? How did it break? Because Togo tried to cross the frozen sea. Okay, he jumped. He jumped, and he tried to. Hmm, 1 second. Huh? So he tried to cross the frozen sea, and actually what happens? Have you ever seen in movies? You would have seen that sometimes a lake or a river, becomes full of ice. It becomes ice. It turns into ice because it is extremely cold, and you can even drive your sledge on it. You would have seen that, yes or no?
Yes, ma'am. But
Uh, so
break also.
it might break also. So here there was a chance, there was a crack, when there's a slight crack, there's a this thing chance of like the sledge getting uh, stuck inside, or maybe it'll drown inside also. But Togo was a brave boy and brave dog, and he decided to jump across the freezing water. So he jumped, over the freezing water to escape that part of ice that was broken. Okay, and that's why the harness broke. But Togo took the harness in his mouth and pulled the ice floes together until it was safe and the rest of the team to jump. So he was very brave and he helped to pull the sledge. They reached the next team led by Charlie Olsen. So the next team they reached was, as I told you, interval of every 100 or 150 kilometers, there was one group of sledges and dogs, and they had a musher also who was driving it, isn't it? It means guiding
Yes,
it.
yes,
Uh-huh. So the next that they reached was Charlie Olsen. So next team was led by Charlie Olsen on 1st February, who passed the medicines to Gunnar Carlsen. So, one by one, we are coming to know the names of the different mushers, the names of the dogs. So, what were the names of the dog? One was Blackie. You remember the first one was Blackie, and the other
yes.
dogs were also there, but the ones who were very brave or they did well, their names were. Told. So here Togo was also a brave dog. He was 12 years old. Okay. Now the medicines reached the next team, which was led by Olsen on 1st February, and who passed the medicines to Gunnar Hussein. So the next stop was where Gunnar Kassen, the driver of another sledge, was there, and the team was going to be led by Balto. Now Balto was a small dog. Okay, so it was being passed on. If you see properly, if you go through all the you go through the lessons, you will know that, see, the first, as I told you, the first sledge was led by Bill Shannon and was led by his dog Blackie. Then they passed it on to the next group that was led by Leonhard Sepala. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Then they moved on, and it was passed on to Gunnar Carlsen. Okay, so to Charlie Olsen, and then again it was
Mm.
passed on to Gunnar Carlsen. And the team of Gunnar Carlsen was led by a dog called Balto. And Balto was only 3 years old, who had never led a team before. Okay, so this was the first time that Balto, a small dog of 3 years, was going to lead a team, and it was such an important task, like to send the medicines. In fact, it only worked to transport supplies to miners. Miners means where mines are there. You have heard of mines, coal mines and diamond
Yes,
mines.
ma'am.
Yeah. So yeah, so Batu had no experience of anything like this. The first time he was experienced this type of a trip, a journey like this. And he was considered a scrub dog. Scrub dog means a slow dog. He was a slow working dog. Okay, but what happened that time? A blinding blizzard. Blizzard means a heavy, a wind with lots of snow also. So along with the wind, even the snow storm was there. So you can imagine how severe the condition will be. We in this cold, in Bhavnagar also, we don't feel like coming out of our houses, isn't it? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
So in Alaska, in Nome, it was below 50 degrees, minus 50 degrees, and it was snowing continuously. And the weather was not at all good it was for traveling like this. But they had to take the risk because children were dying and the medicines had to be delivered on time. So to deliver on time, they were given a time of 7 days to deliver. So now it was the last lap means the last 100 or 100 200 kilometers they had to cover to reach Nome. And the team was led by Gunnar Kassen, the driver of the team. The musher was Gunnar Kassen, and Balto was the one who was leading the team. Okay, Balto was a small dog. Now, what was the problem that they had faced? They had faced a blinding blizzard, okay, a heavy snowstorm. As I told you, the temperature had dropped to minus 50 degrees Celsius, okay, and the winds gust at over 50 miles an hour. So imagine the speed of the winds was 50 miles an hour. It was so difficult. Okay, Gunnar Carlson found himself unable to navigate. Navigate means to search for the place. Now, the meaning of navigate is already given here, to find and follow a path. Okay, even on your phone, you have navigation, isn't it? All of you have a smartphone, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So,
Map, no, map.
yeah, on the map you can navigate. But here, that time they did not have all those facilities. But Gunnar Kasin, the musher of that particular sledge, which was pulled by Balto, was unable to find the way because it was so heavily, like, there was a heavy snowstorm and it was snowing continuously. You can even not see properly in this. And when the whole area, a whole stretch is covered with snow, obviously you will not know which route to take. He was lost actually. He almost gave up hope of making it to Nome. So he didn't know that whether they are going on the right track or not. Okay, they had to reach Nome in time. But Balto knew the trail well. That is, he knew the path very well. Balto knew the path. And following his instincts. Instincts means अंदर से अब एक वो होता है, that I think what I'm doing is right, like that feeling, instinct is there. And led the team through the cold snow. But Balto knew the way. He knew that I'm taking the right path. And he led the sledges according to his instincts. So over the next 20 hours and the final 53 miles, Balto led his team of sledge dogs slowly. So there were 20 hours. Within 20 hours, like they had to cover 53 miles. How many miles? How many miles they had to
53
cover?
miles. 53
Hmm.
miles.
Hmm. So imagine a day it takes 24 hours. No, it's one full day, but they had to reach in 20 hours. Okay. So Balto was a very intelligent dog, very you can say that witty dog, and he knew that he had to reach on time, and he knew the way also. So he led the last sledge. Uh, okay, and covered 53 miles. And on February 2nd, okay, they reached at early morning 5:30 a.m. The team finally arrived in Nome. So the last lap was over. As I told you, from Ninane to Nome, there were so many sledges and drivers and mushers and dogs, that, no? But then they were so tired, the team finally arrived in Nome. So they finally arrived in Nome. The dogs were too tired even to bark. You can imagine the state of the dogs. That is, they were pulling the sledges. They had to pull these sledges, which are not very light. They had to pull that. They had to use all the strength to run through the snow and face this situation. Okay, the dogs too tried to even, they were too tired. They couldn't even bark, they were so tired. Suppose you go out for a picnic and when you reach home at night, you're also so tired, no? You don't feel like doing anything. You don't even feel like talking. So in the same way, the dogs were also very tired. They didn't want to bark. They couldn't even bark. Like, but the serum had successfully been delivered. Serum means here the injections and the medicines had been delivered on time. Okay. Only 7 days after leaving Anchorage and just a little more than 127 hours after leaving Ninana. So it took them 7 days from Anchorage and 127 hours after leaving Ninana. From Ninana to Nome, it was how many hours? 127 hours. Now the press had been following the story for days. अब आपको मालूम है ना press क्या होता है? What is press? You know that?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, the people who give the news. They give the
Yes, from media.
newspaper. The media, very good. It is given in the book also. Okay, so it comes on the television, it comes in the newspapers, and if one journalist knows about this, the others also come to know. They all come to interview, to see picture, to take pictures, and sometimes a team of journalists also move along with the sledges from the time they started from Anchorage to Nome to cover everything that was undergone under during this duration, that is during these 7 8 days. Okay, so they were capturing everything. They were keeping track of the story from the time they started delivering the medicine from Anchorage to Nome. Okay, so the press had been following the story for days and named it the Great Race of Misery. What was the name they gave to this race? It was called the Race of Mercy. Mercy. Sorry, not misery, mercy. Mercy means kind. Mercy means good. Do you know the meaning of mercy?
No, ma'am.
No. So this is a great race for mercy means kindness, as an act of kindness. Okay, it is mercy to feel pity for somebody, to take to do something for somebody who's suffering, or to be kind to people. So this was actually a race of mercy. That is why it is called mercy, because this was for a purpose. There were the children were dying and the medicines had to be delivered. So it was for a good cause, isn't it? So that's why the press had named this race, they named it as the Great Race of Mercy. Balto and the team instantly became famous. So, and of course, Balto being such a small dog, just 3 years old, and his team, after facing so many difficulties on the way, this press had covered all the problems that all the mushers had faced. But the last lap was the most difficult one. And Balto became very famous because he was the youngest dog. Okay, and Balta appeared on the first cover of the newspaper. So everywhere in all the newspapers, they had pictures of Balto all over the world. And shortly afterwards, appeared in a short Hollywood film. So this is a true story. It's not a made-up story. It is a true story. And Balto was even given a role in a Hollywood film. You know Hollywood film? Yes or no?
Yes.
Hmm. Just like Bollywood, there's Hollywood also. And the title of the movie was Balto's Race to Nome. Okay, so Balto had become so famous that his pictures came all over in the newspapers. Then he was given a role in a Hollywood movie, and the name of the film was Balto's Race to Nome. Okay, so Carson took Balto and team on a nationwide tour. Even not only that, it became so famous that the musher, the last driver of that sledge, the driver of the last sledge, whose name was Gunnar Carlsen, he took Balto everywhere, all over the place, all of different states, and because they were so proud of this small dog, and they made a tour of the whole place over there. The whole country, and even there was a statue made, a life size statue of Balto. No, a statue of Balto was made. Imagine being unveiled in New York City Central Park. So it is still there. It seems you go to New York Central Park over there in the New York City in America. It is still there, and Balto's statues there. And there it was unveiled. Unveiled means just as you have the opening, you have an opening of something. in the same inauguration of something like that. Balto statue was inaugurated, like unveiled. They had put a, like they would have made a statue, and they would have called some great personality to unveil, that is to open that whatever cloth that is covered, over the statue. They don't show it to people before. Once it is made and it is inaugurated, then everybody can see it. Okay, so he was given so much of honor, and the statue of Balto is still there in the New York City's Central Park. Okay, this inauguration was done in December 1925. Balto's good fortune was short lived. That is, he had become so famous, but there was something like, there was short lived means the happiness and the famous, the whatever he's getting, the fame he's getting was not very for very long. Okay, because he was sold to a company which kept him in misery. So later on, what happened? One company approached, and they asked Balto to be sold to them, and Balti was sold to them. And this company used to organize dog shows around the country. Okay, so they wanted to show Balto also, and they bought him, but they were not keeping the dogs in a good state. They were not taking care of the dogs. So you can see that the company which kept him in misery and used him for dog shows around the country. So the company who had bought Balto was not taking care. They kept him in a bad condition. Later on, someone discovered his plight. That is, someone discovered how what a sad situation Balto is going through. So they rescued him, means they saved him and his mates. Mates means his other friends. And then the team was sent to Cleveland Zoo. So the person who took pity on the dogs, they saved the dogs from that company who were doing dog shows, and they sent them to Cleveland Zoo. There's a zoo in America which is called Cleveland Zoo. And Balto was sent there along with his other mates. So for 6 years, he was in the zoo. Okay. At Cleveland Zoo for 6 years. In the zoo, like he was the main attraction because everybody knew that he was the youngest dog who had undergone such a rough journey and for a good cause. Okay. So, but until he died in 1933. So he died in 19. Boys, are you listening or are you just sleeping? Boys?
No,
No,
ma'am, we are
ma'am, we are
listening.
listening.
Okay.
We are listening.
Okay, so after his death, Balto's body was put on display at Cleveland Museum. So after Balto died, there is a museum called Cleveland Museum of Natural History, and Balto's body was put on display. You have gone to a museum. Have you ever gone to museum, children? Museum गए हो कभी?
No,
Have you
ma'am.
gone to a museum?
No,
You
ma'am.
haven't. Okay, okay. So in a museum, there are old things kept there, or pictures of famous personalities are there. Then there are some museums which have the skeletons of birds, or particular birds, or like dinosaurs and all that. And all these are kept there so that people come and visit and see them. They pay to visit that place and see. Like it's a tourist place. Like when a tourist is in some particular place and there is a zoo, children want to see what is inside. Okay, so like that, even Balto's body was kept in the zoo. Okay, it was kept in Cleveland Museum, not zoo, sorry, Cleveland Museum of Natural History. So today also, if you go there, it is still there. Okay, so it's a real story of a brave dog called Balto over here. And the topic, as you know, is what is the name of the lesson? Brave dogs. Okay, so this story is about the different brave dogs. The other dogs were also there. There was Blackie, there was Togo, there are other dogs also. But Balto, being the youngest one and such a nice, he was such an intelligent and witty dog. It led the sledge on the right track. Even if the navigator had lost, I mean, the driver had lost the navigation, but he led them in the right way, and they had to pass such difficult situations like snowfall and blizzard and all that. Yes, but he bravely fought all this, and they took the medicines. They brought the medicines to Nome on time. Okay. So, boys, if I ask you any question, will you be able to answer this?
Yes.
Yes, okay, okay, okay. Now let me tell you one more thing. For MCQ, you always get from the textbook, right? Anywhere from the textbook. So you have to read the lesson very well. Okay, you'll have to read the lesson very well. And now let me tell you. Let me ask you. I'm asking from. See how you're going to prepare your MCQs. From each sentence, you can make an MCQ. For example, it was bitterly cold dash in Nome. So it was bitterly cold January or February or March. So you should remember the option is January. Okay. Or it can be in Nome or some other places they'll give you, and the right answer is Nome. Or even if it say that it was bitterly cold January in Nome in northern dash. So you have to remember it is Alaska. Okay. So this is the way I'm going to ask you a few questions. Okay. So, which was the year the story happened? It's there in the.
1925.
Yes, very good. And where was this? Which place they're talking about?
No, in northern Alaska. Alaska.
Very good. In which month?
Or January.
Okay. So, what happened in Nome? What happened to some children?
Some children fell and died.
Fell ill
Dead.
and died. And who was the doctor that realized that the menace was diphtheria? Who was the
Cur-
doctor?
Curtis Welch.
Okay. And what was the disease name?
Dip,
Diphtheria.
Diphtheria and hypothermia.
No, no, no. That is hypothermia is the drivers, the mushers, and the dogs faced on the way. This is different. Okay, hypothermia is when you're out in the cold and you face these difficulties and your skin becomes tight and your body becomes cold. That is hypothermia. So this the hypothermia was faced by the drivers of the sledges, but the children were facing diphtheria only. Okay, this disease was diphtheria.
Hypothermia.
Hypothermia is different, better. Okay, at that time, Inuits and Eskimos did not have the ability to fight. Now, what is Inuits and Eskimos?
What,
What
ma'am?
is it? What are Inuits and Eskimos?
Indians, Eskimos.
ma'am, they are infected by this disease.
No, no, no. Yeah, they are infected, but Inuits and Eskimos are the inhabitants of that particular place. Okay, that means they were living in that particular place, and the people living there are either Eskimos or Inuits. Okay, you have seen the picture of Eskimos?
In textbook,
Yeah,
ma'am?
not in the textbook. Anywhere you've seen,
No,
they
ma'am.
live in the igloo. They live in the igloo.
No, ma'am.
I haven't seen.
No, ma'am.
So it's a very cold place, and these Eskimos and Inuits, the appearance are slightly different. You can see the faces of the people. Not over here. I'll show you. Okay. It's not given here. But Eskimos are a bit round and fair and all. Inuits are a bit tall. There's a difference between the type of people. Now, your Inuits and Eskimos are the type of people who are living there. Like, for example, we in Bhavnagar have different communities, right? Hindus, Muslims, then Darbars, then what else? What are the others living here? बहुत सारे हैं ना. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am. Different
Yes,
different
ma'am.
caste.
तो उधर के inhabitants को जैसे कि you say that I am from भावनगर तो अहमदाबादी છે તો ભાવનગરી છે okay the Inuits and Eskimos were living in Alaska. Those people are called Inuits and Eskimos. Okay, Now they are living in a very cold place, so they don't have the ability to fight deadly disease. You know that if you don't get sunshine and if you don't get warmth, you know what happens? You lack vitamin D in your body. Vitamin D body में कम होता है तो what happens? Your leg pain, you feel weakness. Okay, so imagine these people live in a cold region where 6 months it is extremely cold, more than 6 months it is extremely cold. And yeah, sunshine of course they get, but not as much as we get. Okay, so imagine when your body doesn't get certain vitamins, you know what happens? You face some or the other immunity problem, or some lack of disease make vitamins make your body weak. So these people, they have did not have the ability to fight this deadly disease. आजकल हम लोग बोलते हैं ना कोरोना के लिए that you should have the immunity power to fight a disease. Means we should eat healthy food, not eat outside food, so that if we eat anything by mistake, what happens? We are easily affected from outside, you know, because we don't know whether it is hygienic or not hygienic. So all these things were considered like that time, that they did not have the proper sunlight, they did not have vitamins and that sunlight gives. So you know these people were they were not have that immunity to fight this disease. Okay, now the doctor sent us messages, of course. Now which was the nearest place from where the medicines could be sent?
Nenana. Nenana.
Nenana.
One more main place.
Oh,
Main place.
where the medicines come, that place.
Ah, sent from
Encourage.
courage.
Encourage.
Okay. Then,
And
who decided on an alternate route? The governor of Alaska decided on an alternate route. Alternate means instead of a train or a car or aeroplane, the only other route was by sledge. Alternate means another route. Okay. So, how many kilograms of medicines were sent by train? How many kilograms of medicine were sent?
What, ma'am?
How many kilograms of medicines were sent by train?
ma'am, but in a train, no one was gone, no.
No, no, no. From Anchorage to Nenana, it was sent by train.
Oh,
Then
yeah.
from Nenana and to Nome, it was sent by sledge. So how many kilograms of medicines? See, it is in the paragraph. You read properly.
The girl, 9 kilograms.
9 kilograms of medicines were sent by train to a place called, what was the place called?
Nenana.
Okay. So, how many kilometers was Nome from Nenana?
Kilometers known from Nenana.
Hmm.
It was the 1,000 kilometers away.
Yes, 1,000 kilometers away. And now it was transported by teams of Alaskan dogs. Alaskan dogs means the dogs who were in Alaska. That's why they're called Alaskan dogs. And these dogs are special dogs, not the same breed as others all over the world, because these can live in such a cold condition. Okay. And what are the names? Who leads the dogs? The
Mushers.
team of
Mushers.
mushers. Yeah. Okay. And we'll go to the next question. The journey was made by how many mushers?
20.
Bill
20
Shannon.
mushers.
20 mushers.
Yeah, 20 mushers. And how many dogs were there?
150 dogs.
150 dogs.
Okay. And from where did the first musher collect the medicines?
From
Nenana
Nenana.
on 27 January.
Yes,
Was
on
Bill
which day?
Shannon.
27 January. And what was the name of the musher?
Bill Shannon and his dog name is Blackie.
Very good. Now, when they had to pass the medicines, they had to go through ice and snow, isn't it? And what were the disease? What were the problems they faced?
Hypothermia and frostbite. Frostbite.
Frostbite. Okay.
Frostbite.
Okay. Then when what was the other driver's name? The mother washer's
Uh,
name?
Henry
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 Info.
enough.
Ivanov.
Ivanov.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. I won.
Henry
Okay.
Ivanov.
Okay. Now, what was the problem he faced?
His stream ran into uh, however, ma'am ran into trouble when his team ran into a reindeer.
Reindeer and got tangled. Very good. Now, what was the next musher's name?
Lean on hard Sepala.
Leonhard Sepala. Okay. Now, what was okay? Now, what was the problem that he faced? What did Sepala face? What was the problem?
Ma'am, ma'am, he faced blizzard.
Blizzard,
Raging.
yes.
A heavy,
Very
Breathing
good.
of
a heavy
blizzard.
storm with
Snow.
snowfall.
Okay. Then his lead dog was how many years old?
12 years old.
And
Togo.
what was, yes, his name was Togo. And okay, we'll go to the next. Now, what was the next musher after Sepala?
Name not
Yes, yes, yes.
yes. Charlie Olsen
And
on
when did
1st February.
yes, and then on 1st February he passed the medicine to which musher?
Gunnar
Gunnar Kessin.
Kasin.
Very good. Okay, and who was the dog who led his team?
Balto.
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 Okay,
3 years old dog.
yes, he was 3 years old. Okay, why was Balto called a scrub dog?
Because he's scredding. No, scredding.
No, he was a slow walking dog.
Oh
Okay,
yes, slow.
slow walking dog. Okay, then you can see in the box which is given there blizzard surface mile unit. So
Yes.
what is mile? What is mile?
A unit of measuring a distance 1 mile is equal to 1.609 kilometers.
Very good. Okay. Now, what was the temperature?
50
Minus
degrees.
50 degree.
Minus
Minus
50
50
degrees
degrees.
Celsius. Don't say Fahrenheit. Say 60. Okay. Then, what now? Who was the next musher on the sledge?
Next measure. While following.
See the paragraph
No,
first.
ma'am. There was not the next musher.
Last, no ma'am.
Yes, yes. Who was he?
Gunnar Kessin was the last musher.
Yes. And when did they reach Nome?
Means
On 2nd
2nd
February.
February at 5:30 a.m.
Very good. Okay. And how many days did they take them to reach uh, successfully deliver? Only 7 days after leaving Anchorage. Okay, no,
Yes,
that is okay.
27 January to 2nd February.
Yes. So now, what was what name did the press give? What name did the press give to
Uh,
this whole journey?
Mercy. Mercy.
Balto's Race of Mercy. No, the race. What was the name given? The Great Race of Mercy. What did the press give the name as?
Mercy.
The great
Great
race of
race of
mercy.
mercy.
Okay, and then later on, Balto's picture came all over the newspaper. Okay, and what was the name of the Hollywood